Hey everyone, this is Valhalla Axe from Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. I'm here with Scratch and AXEL, and we're here to do our new episode. We're going to check in with Agawam to see how everything's there, and I think Scratch is going to talk about one of her axes today. And we're also going to talk about Oktoberfest.
So what's Oktoberfest?
It was a tournament that I was in. I threw in October up in Rival in Airdrie, Alberta. So every time we go up to Rival, we've always been impressed. They have such a warm, welcoming venue, and they have like a great bar there, and they have cottonwood there for their boards. And it's so nice. We're like,
It is
can we
nice.
just snake some home? Yeah, they're awesome. We ended up going and visiting and staying with the owners, one of the owners, that Saturday night before coming back, and very, very hospitable. It was great. It was their second annual Oktoberfest, I believe, and it was our third time throwing in Wattle. I was quite nervous. It's still a different game to me. It really throws me off. I get really nervous and I don't know what to do. I literally go up. I don't understand the rules. I just throw the axe, do what they tell me to do. So it's lots of fun, but I think that helps me so I stay out of my head because I don't worry about the game. I don't stress about what I have to do. I just throw. But my axe is longer, like the handle, and it's a different head, so it's a different feel. And most people don't step, but I still have to step. So they know I'm IATF because IATF throwers step. So I stand further back.
Were you the only IATF thrower there along with marksman?
No, actually, Tyler and Jackie, our sponsors from Exquisite Axes, came up with us this year from IATF. Goose and Sasha, Kendra and Nick, they all throw both as well. So there's a few IATF throwers there.
So I did notice that you had an axe mishap during one of your competitions.
Yes, that was really crazy. So it was our seating. So I guess you have to like throw 40 throws or 50 throws for your placement for the tournament the next day. So I was in the middle of my seating throws and my axe was feeling really loose and I was pulling it out of the boards and I was like, this isn't normal. And then I just kind of looked and I'm like, oh, this is really not good. I didn't know what to do. I was a little bit like, do I keep throwing? Do I stop? So I'm like, Tyler, help. And thankfully he was there and we found the wedge. It fell out right underneath the target. It's good to have someone follow you around.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing while I was watching the video. I'm like, damn, that's handy.
Yeah, but I was like, it was a little unnerving. I didn't know what to do.
So do you have to throw a different axe or is it just your choice to throw a different one?
Well, I guess with Wattle, there's different specifications on the axes that you throw, and they are actually more particular on what you can. So any of our warriors axes we're not allowed to throw. So yes, we had to change them up. So Tyler took good care of me and made a axe just for Wattle, and he's actually going to make a new one for next time that fits better for me. I outgrew that last one, so I struggled that night. So I was a little frustrated. I did do good. I got 162 as my score and I placed 13th, but it was not where I had hoped to be. But Saturday was much better at the tournament. So on the tournament, I ended up placing 13th and I was on A side. I played Goose and he bumped me down to B side, the turkey. But I know, right? Actually, that was a pretty fun game. It was pretty close. I lost to 1 point. I just needed to get a 6, not a 5, you know. Oh. And then I ended up playing Goose my last game for the day, and I lost again. I just missed my kill shot. And I was disappointed because that would have been my first time to win cash. I've never done that before, so I was really hoping for it, but couldn't have asked for a better outcome for that day, considering I went in with no expectations and everything. So they changed some of the rules in Waddle from the last 2 times we played. They changed the bull from, if you hit the red, it was a bit bigger. It was automatically 6. So now there's 2, it's like 2 in 1 bull, I guess. So there's a smaller red, which is now 6. And then the inside, like outside of the red, is 5. So that was different. And then now you have to, so if you hit left kill shot, that's out. Then you have to hit your right one before you can go back to left. So that was different. And then they changed on how many times you can throw kill shot. You can throw it any time in the game. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think this was kind of like throwing me off a little bit too, because I was used to the old rules. Mm-hmm. And then if you drop your axe, you get a 3rd opportunity to throw kill. And yeah, I had no strategy going in because this was just like you said, it was kind of confusing. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I just threw at the end if I needed to, and just went points and hoped that it worked. I really had no strategy, just threw.
That's the tough part for anyone new coming into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
More WATL tournaments in your future?
Hopefully. We'll see what happens.
All right.
That would be fun. I like the different throwing, just to keep it different.
Yeah. Did it affect your going home and throwing back on IATF at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Because mostly my throw doesn't change a whole lot, but that length of the handle does change how you throw and how close and far away that you are from the target. You have to kind of like refocus again for both games, but it's not terrible.
Mm-hmm. Scratch, you've never thrown WATL style?
We have, not in any tournaments, but when we first set up Valhalla North, we set up with wattle targets. So I have had some experience, and we've been to a few in the UK that has wattle targets, and we've thrown there. So the main thing that for me is the size of the kill shot. They call it a kill shot, don't they? Mm-hmm. So that gets me a bit, but I've not thrown wattle in a tournament or for a long time.
We used to be WATL also, and we were unaffiliated for a long time, but as we finish this last league, we are converting to IATF. So we're pretty excited about that.
We'll be right back.
So what axe are you guys like totally in love with right now?
I actually have 3 axes I throw with continually now. It's kind of crazy. So my main hatchet I throw is the Warrior's Plum, and that's my main one for my bullseyes. And now I've been throwing the Reaper for my clutches, and seeming to I can hit better and more accurately, and it's really good for premier rules. You have more forgiveness for the premier clutches. And then I use Agdor for my big axe. So all 3 of them are my favorite right now.
That's exactly the same situation as me. I literally use my plum.
Really?
And then for clutches, I use my Reaper. And I have an Agdor. Maybe battle axe. One day I'll be as good as you.
Absolutely. You're already on the way. You're killing it.
Getting
We're coming
there.
for you.
Do it. So bring it on.
Yeah. So I also use a plum. Obviously it's popular choice. I love it. It's the best. I use my plum for both bullseyes and clutches at the minute. And to be honest, I am getting a Reaper soon, so I might try that out and see, because I've been having the same issue with the Premier rules, and going for the clutches and things like that. And there's a few sort of bits about the plum that I'm struggling with for Premier rules, but maybe that will help with the Reaper. But we'll give it a go when it comes. But yeah, the plum is just, I've tried so many different axes and I just always keep coming back to my plum. It's the best. I just love it. But I've actually done a review of my plum, which you can see here.
Hi, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about my Warriors Plum axe. It is a Gen 2 with an ash handle. It's a little bit battered now as I've been throwing it just over a year, but it still does the job very well. I love this axe. My husband got one just over a year ago. I threw it a couple of times and instantly knew that I had to get one as well, so I did. I've been, recently I've been throwing it with more of a flick. It's not quite a Canadian flick, it's kind of my variation of it, but this axe in particular works so well with my throw. The thickness of the handle is great, it just sits perfectly in between my thumb and my finger. The weight of the head just carries over perfectly into the bullseye when I flick it over. Another thing I really like about this axe is the shape of the head. I really liked the curved bevel and swept heel. It really helps me with my throw. I throw quite flat into the board, which on occasion has suffered some drops. Sticks almost every time. To quote Brian Fontana, 60% of the time it works every time. So yeah, sometimes it drops. The only thing I am noticing now with the shape of the axe head is that when I'm playing Premier rules, the swept heel is catching me out a little bit and going over the line into the 3, but that's something I'm working on now. Hopefully I can sort that out and start nailing those bullseyes more consistently. I have tried various different axes. I've had a cold steel axe gang, I've had a Prandy, I've recently just got a flying fox, but every time I come back to my Warriors Plum, it's just great and it just suits me perfectly. The only thing I need to do now to make it even better is get a custom sheath for it and also customise my handle in pink, obviously. That's about it. Yeah, it's a great axe, perfect for me, and would recommend it to anybody.
Kat, I think you have an update on your leagues. One of them is now closed, full?
Yeah, so our standard league is now full. We've got everyone from sort of our all-time league members that have been doing them from the start, and then we've got some people who literally just did a session a couple of weeks ago and they're like, I want to do a league, so they're coming to do a league. They're coming down to tomorrow to sort of go over all the rules and how it works. And in the session that they were on, we went through sort of how to throw under the rules, but they're going to come down and learn sort of how everything works. And then yeah, the week after league starts, and we've got some absolute newbies again going up against some people who are a little bit more experienced, so it's going to be really good. And yeah, it's sold out, it's full and busy and happy.
Awesome, that's great. I'm just going to check in with our girls here at the Axe House. I think we're in week 6 now of our league, so let's take a look at that.
Hey everyone, it's Axel. We are in week 6, so we only have 2 more weeks, and then week 8 is our playoff. So right now I'm in first position, and I plan on keeping it that way, because tonight I think I play Raven, so we battle out between first and second place right now. That should be fun to watch. I am going to be using my Reaper again, which I seem to love, although a bit torn as to whether I like the Reaper better than the Plum, but either way, I'm excited.
Hey everybody, it's Raven. This week I get to play Axel. Axel is beating me for first place by 1 point. So my goal this week is to clinch first place again. I was in first place for the first 3 weeks. I want to get it again. So thank you. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Hi guys, welcome back. I am hoping to do better. I have been improving every week, especially with that Warriors axe. I am loving it. I am playing tonight, NORDI and Money, so they better watch out. I am throwing down tonight. I got my hawk up. It is a little shorter. I had to take some off the top, but I am going to start creeping up. So everybody just better watch out for me.
I got my big axe. Warriors, gotta love them. Mwah. I can't wait to throw it. This is gonna be so fun. This week, I play against KHAOS. Hopefully some bullseyes this week.
You're going down, NORDI!
Somebody from the peanut gallery is yelling at me, I'm gonna go down. Well, I was being nice. Now I'm not going to be. I'm gonna get more bullseyes than her. Peace.
Alright, let's start with NORDI versus KHAOS. Good luck, girls. First and second seed head to head. Let's see how this one goes.
What did you just get?
Oh my! I just got a 50. It's all due to this axe. Thank you, Warriors axe. Oh my god, I am so in love. Love it.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. I will be talking about a chocolate course that I got to take with Bernard Calavo back in September. So stay tuned for that. Excited to talk about that. And thanks for watching.
Hey everybody, how you doing? So, nope, I don't like that.
Are we liking
This is not how it's supposed to look.
Oh, look,
Not the rooster.
I like it. That's a good look.
Not. That's not the.
NORDI here. So KHAOS and I will be battling out on the ribbon race.
I'm twisting my words here. All right, take two.
Two.
Check, 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 check. Microphone. Check, check, check.
You're just gonna hold that the entire time.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that.
Hey Scratch, congrats. Blah 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 blah.
All right, here we go. I don't know what to say now. To say hi?
Hope you just kill it. And I fucked that up. So I hope you have a great time and she can edit out anything I fucked up.
But you know that's going in.
Yep.
All right, we're done. Let's go.
You just said I'm doing mine again. You know, bitch.
And it was waddle. It was my first time throwing. No, that's not true. It was my third time throwing in waddle.
It glares and so does your glasses. So do you want to take them off?
No, my eyelashes are like gone because I went tanning and I had on those sticky things and I took the sticky things off and they took my eyelashes right with it. So now I'm naked eyelashes.
So
now Amy's going with the ums.
It's Oktoberfest here, so in the spirit of Oktoberfest, zig-a-zig-a, zig-a-zig-a, oi, oi, oi! Now have a drink on us and cheers on!